in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blazers offense will have the first possession of the game. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Working that left side now. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, UAB! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his...
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got his man. Nice move. He smashes his way through again. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the draw. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get the...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Blazers are threatening on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Here's a hit. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. It's complete on the right side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UAB!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the... That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. The 40. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blazers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Off play action. Dances away. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. UAB has the ball back, ready ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Fires left. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Scrambling away. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ncaa.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Boone. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 30. Inside the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UAB. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Boone. Quick strike complete. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, look out on the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to throw again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 40 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the pressure. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into...
Hits the crease! The 30! At the 20! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
They say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to pass, it's Boone. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.